Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be doing this hair. You guys, this is this is the first time I feel like I've gotten a frontal to look like 100% skin like. So in this video I'm going to be replacing the frontal of an old wig, well yeah, of an old wig, and putting a new one on. And it's Halloween is over. So if you guys would like to see that entire process, then just keep on watching. So this is the wig that I'm going to be taking the frontal off of and replacing it with a new one. I'm going to start by cutting the lace where it meets the wefts and cut right there. But I'm actually leaving just a little bit of that lace on because I do not want to cut the wefts, and I don't want any shedding or the wig falling apart. So now we have that off, and you can see that it needed to go. And look at how it's shaped. It's shaped very weird. I did not know that it would be like this, but we make it work anyway. And this is what the wig looks like off. You see everything is still intact. This is the frontal that I'm going to be using. It is Ali HD lace that I got from the beauty supply store. It's 13 by 4. It's ear to ear, and I think it's 10 inches. And this is what it looks like. It's very, very big, and you can see that the style is the shape is different from the previous one I took off. It says it's HD, but I really don't know about that. Maybe transparent, I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna get this thing rolling. We're gonna put this on, and yeah. So yeah, this was my first attempt at trying to get this frontal sewn on to the wig, and I thought that I had failed at it because I had so much lace left over, as you're gonna see. But I did not realize that because the shape of the lace was different from the previous one, the wig was also shaped different, so it was kind of hard to place it on the way that it needed to go on. So I did do this a second time, but I don't show it on camera, but we do get everything situated. So right now what I'm trying to do is line the lace up with the wig, and I'm placing those little stick pins on so I can know where I'm going to start sewing. So this is the beginning part of me starting to sew everything together, and it's gonna come together really, really nicely. What I do is I take the end of the frontal and the end of the wig where I cut the previous frontal off and just sew right there. And I'm making sure that I put a knot at the end so it does not come out. Here I flipped the wig the other way because I thought that it was better to sew this way, especially because there are combs on the inside of this wig, and I did try to cut the combs out, but I did not know how. So instead of cutting them out, I just placed the lace underneath and like through the teeth of the combs, if that makes sense. So right here is where you need to hide your that thing that I was pointing to, not pointing to, the arrows were pointing to. It's very, very important to hide that because you will see towards the end of the video that it was showing on mine, but of course it's going to be hidden. But you basically, you want to sew, I was going under, and you want to put it over. So this is what we are starting to look like right now. Not so bad. And y'all, when I tell you I was struggling with this because I could not understand for the life of me, like, why was it not fitting on there perfectly? And I had this wig all kinds of ways, y'all, trying to sew this frontal on. Ridiculous, honey. After the first attempt, this was after the first attempt, and that I got everything on, and it looked perfect. Like, it honestly looked perfect, but I was concerned because I had this lace left over and I didn't know what I was gonna have to do with it. So I basically started all the way over. This is what it looked like after the second attempt, and I still have excess lace on both sides. So I just realized it is what it is, and I'm just gonna have to cut that off. So now for the bleaching process, I'm basically tucking the hair underneath so I won't get any bleach on the hair. And I'm going to place it on the mannequin head as you saw, and I'm going to be using these right here, these products here. I'm just showing y'all I picked up some new stuff. I finally feel legit. If you've been here from me coloring hair, I've been using a spoon and a bowl, so I finally got me a mixing bowl and a little brush thing, and I just feel accomplished. Like, put me on some press-ons, you can't tell me nothing. But I'm gonna be mixing this, and I use 40 volume developer, and I usually use 30. So I'm just gonna mix it and get the consistency that I want. I do not measure anything, I just pour until the consistency is extremely thick, like people say like toothpaste consistency, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. So that's just how I mix until I get that consistency. As you can see right here, it was not thick enough, but here it was. So now I'm just going to begin placing this onto the frontal, and I'm going to start at the back and just work my way around to the front and the sides. Oh, nothing, just recording for my social media reel. So if you're not following me, I leave my social medias down below, so go ahead and follow your girl, okay? So now that we've got our bleach on, I'm going to let this sit for 10 minutes. And you guys are going to see I made a huge mistake by letting this sit for 10 minutes because I had no idea that this frontal was going to bleach as fast as it did, y'all. Just wait for it, okay? Baby, it was all on the hair. Then everything was just turning color. So I hurried up and took this to the sink and washed it out. So once I got it out, I was grateful for God that I got this hair dye. So basically I learned this from 𝓓𝓲𝓼𝓬𝓸𝓾𝓷𝓽. I learned this from her, and you basically just do what I'm doing right here. Like, you mix the colors together and then you place it onto their hair, but not onto the knots. So you have to put it on here gently and easily and carefully, or it's going to get on the knots. So this is what it's looking like after that set for, I think, 30 minutes. The bottle said 25, but I did 30. I could have left it on a little bit longer. So now we are going to go into the plucking process. Now I do speed through this a little bit because I do have a detailed video on me plucking that I will link in the card section. So be sure to check that video out. Also, I really did not have to pluck this, but I was not sure if I wanted to do baby hairs or not. So I just went ahead and plucked it a little bit more. As you can see, it came pre-plucked and it looks good to me, but I decided to go over it again just in case I don't want baby hairs and I really want a good melt. Like, I want this to look like skin. So I got smart and decided to switch mannequin heads, and like, look at that. That is so perfect, you guys. I'm so proud of my work. Like, so proud. So now I'm going to be taking this foam and I'm just going to place it all around the perimeter of the wig just to make sure that everything looks good and looks even on both sides. So it's starting to look pretty good, and I can always go back once it's applied on my head and pluck it some more if it's not to my liking. And this is how much of the hair that I got off of the frontal once I was done. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy the video. And let me know what y'all think of the frontal. Like, I like it. He's not gonna be quiet. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.